Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about a new chapter book series in the mystery genre. It's called Damian, Drooth, Supersleuth, and it's by Barbara Mitchell-Hill and illustrated by Tony Ross. And I think you're really going to like this one. It's interesting, it's funny, and it's very, very suspenseful. Damian, Drooth, Supersleuth, The Case of the Disappearing Daughter. My name is Drooth, Damian Drooth. I track down criminals and solve crimes. Kind of a one-kid clean-up-the-world service. How did I start? Well, it was last summer. Summer vacation had started out and I was bored. You know how it is when all your friends are away at the beach, or even worse, Disneyland. I was riding on a bus and feeling miserable when I noticed a book on the seat next to me, 100 Ways to Catch a Criminal. I had nothing better to do, so I read it. After that, I was hooked. My life changed overnight. I was a super sleuth, and my mission was to rid the world of crime. As it turned out, I didn't have long to wait. I was in the supermarket that afternoon. I was heading for the frozen pizza section when I saw a man behind the freezers. That is so suspicious, I thought. That man is a villain. If I was going to stop a crime, I had to act fast. So I climbed up on a shelf and shouted, "Thief! Over there! Get him!" For a second, everybody in the supermarket stood still and stared at me. Then they rushed over to the frozen food section. The crook was shaking with fear. Shoppers surrounded him. Some people bashed him with their shopping baskets. He was finished, I could tell. Me? I stayed cool and walked out. That was my first day as a crime buster. Pretty good, huh? But there was more. On the way home, I saw a man snatch a woman's purse. He threw it into a big black SUV and drove off. A getaway car. I knew about them. I pulled out my detective notebook and scribbled down the license plate number. Then I dashed down the street to find a telephone. But my mom didn't see the things the same way I did. On Friday, she got 2 letters. Dear Madam, please keep your son out of our supermarket. My store detective does not like being accused of shoplifting by a small boy. He was very upset. He was only doing his job. Yours sincerely, P.J. Handy, manager, Save-A-Lot Superstore. Dear Mrs. Drooth, no thanks to your son, I almost spent last night in jail. Please explain to him that I was putting an old lady's shopping bag into my taxi. I was not stealing it. A.L. Fair, Ace Taxi Company. When Mom read the letters, her face turned a weird shade of purple. This happens when she gets angry. I think she should see a doctor. So in this story of the case of the disappearing daughter, because Damian got in trouble for thinking that he knew what was happening at the supermarket and with the woman's purse, his mother made him go to work with her. She owns a catering business. That means she cooks food for big parties and events. And her catering business was going to make food on a movie set. They were making a movie. So when he goes there, he meets several interesting characters, like Mr. DeVito, the movie director, Trixabelle, his daughter, and Trixabelle's tutor. So while Damian is on the movie set being punished and having to do dishes, a person goes missing. It's Trixabelle, the movie director's daughter. Can Damian find Trixabelle before it's too late? You'll have to read the book to find out. Read a Damian Drooth Supersleuth book today.